How much does a motoring solicitor cost? This is a question that a lot of people have, and indeed I think makes some people fearful of even speaking to a solicitor in the first place. I'm Neil Davies, owner and senior partner of Caddick, Davies Solicitors. Today, we're talking about how much does a motoring lawyer cost? The one thing with this I would say to you is that in most cases, solicitors will always give you some free initial advice. I would say to you, steer away from solicitors who are going to charge you to even talk to you in the first place, because let's be fair, that's just not nice. How much a solicitor will cost you thereafter is going to very much depend on the type of case you have and also the experience of the lawyer dealing with the case. As an example, if we're talking about a guilty plea on a speeding matter which is in court and the court is potentially considering disqualification, you might have a lawyer who doesn't particularly specialise in motoring offences, just a normal criminal solicitor, and they may charge you £300, £500, something in that order. If you go for a specialist motoring solicitor, though, who has experience in dealing with such things, it's probably going to cost you anywhere between perhaps £1,200 all the way up even to £5,000. A lot of that cost and the determination of the cost will come down to the experience of the lawyer dealing with the case and also the demand for those lawyers, because at the end of the day, lawyers only have so much time and demand will determine the cost. Now, things to look out for when it comes to cost. The first thing I would say is always obtain cost certainty. Any lawyer who will not be certain with you as to costs, I would say avoid at all cost. Any lawyer at the start of the case should usually be able to give you a fixed fee. But what I would say about that as well, make sure it is a fixed fee. Ask the lawyer, after I've paid this fixed fee, are there any more fixed fees? And if they say there are, ask them for a cap. Ask them for how much all of the fixed fees will add up to at the end of the day. Because everyone has a budget, everyone has a certain amount of money to spend. That obviously differs from person to person. So you find the lawyer that is most suited to your budget and also balancing out that expertise, because it's undoubtedly true to say that the more experienced the lawyer you have, the better the reputation they have, the better their reviews are. They are probably going to cost you a little bit more money, but that little bit of extra money may ultimately be worth it at the end of the case. At Caddick Davies Solicitors, we just try and be upfront as to fees. We'll always speak to you in the first instance without charging anything. Sometimes we might say to you, you don't need us at all, and we'll send you away with a bit of free advice and ask you to say something nice about us on a review. In other cases, if we can help, we'll tell you what it costs. We won't hound you after that. We'll send you an email, we'll leave it with you, and then ultimately it will be down to your choice. So I think in summary, the thing I would say is always find the lawyer that fits your budget best, and also ask for absolute cost certainty. And don't just ask for it over the phone. If anyone won't put it in writing to you, then it's not worth it, it's not guaranteed. So make sure there is that certainty of cost, and make sure it's written down, make sure that it's emailed to you, because that will protect your interests in the longer term. Hopefully today's episode has been helpful and we've answered some of the questions that you have. If it has been helpful, please share us to your network, please like and subscribe and press for notifications. If you have got more questions and that we haven't answered them, please feel free to leave a question in the comments below.